officially week 1 of semester 2, which also means that it is my final semester of uni ever. The units that I'm doing for this semester are part of my arts degree, and I haven't done an arts unit since my first semester of my 3rd year, and I'm currently in the 2nd semester of my 5th year, so I haven't done it in around a year and a half. I only have 3 units left of my degree, hopefully. 2 of them are part of my Mandarin Chinese studies major, and then one of them is my arts capstone unit. So these are pretty big units. I haven't done or studied Mandarin in about a year and a half to 2 years. I was studying Mandarin just then, but I was getting a bit bored of it, and instead of me just taking a break completely from studying and then going back to it, I thought I would just move on to some week 1 work that I have to complete for my other 2 units. I don't want to be lazy about it. I want to try really hard, and that's hard for someone like me to constantly study because I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna see what week 1 work I have to do. Enough yapping, let's study. Okay, I had to leave the library because I had to pick up some baon for Miguel, but I'm waiting in Harry Hartog. It's like this really cute cafe bookstore. It's so nice, but I'm in the children's book section. I want to try and find some books for me to bring along with me when I start casual teaching, and like hopefully eventually end up in my own classroom. Hey guys, I just got back home. I took a break for a couple of hours because I was hanging out with Miguel. He is now home, and that means it is time for me to get back to work. I'm going to be continuing off doing my uni work, and then hopefully I'll be able to do some editing tonight as well. Hey guys, it's the next morning. I woke up pretty late today at around like 9:30. I did wake up in the middle of the night because I was experiencing really bad cramping. It is the next day and I have... Oh, hello. I still have quite a lot of work to do. I am going to start the morning by editing off some of the videos. I have quite a lot of videos that I've recorded over the past few weeks that I haven't been able to edit yet. I'm going to keep studying my Chinese just because I still have a lot left I need to cover. This is my dog, Pochi, by the way. Are you ready? She wants to go on my bed because it's really cold, so... Nice. Oh! bit of a break from studying. I've been studying and editing pretty much all day today and my brain is feeling so overwhelmed. So for the past week and a half, I think, I've been collecting some things just in order to prepare myself for casual teaching. Alright, so the first 3 books that I have here were books that I bought from, I believe, QBD. I wasn't planning on buying any books, I kind of just was killing time with Miguel and I happened to see these and I thought these were so cute. So the first book I have is this really cute iconic book, which is Tiny Wonders. I personally haven't read this book myself to the students, but I have seen this book around a lot. Hello. And I just thought it was such a cute book. The next book that I got is also a classic. It is Will You Be My Friend? Pretty much every bookshelf that I've seen in a classroom that I've been in has this book. I especially like books, I don't know what the illustration or art style is, but when the illustration doesn't take up the whole page and it's just like a section of it. The third book and the last book I got from Dimmicks, Big Pet Day. Again, I'm a really big fan of the animal books and I personally haven't seen this before, but I have heard of these books. This one I purely got just because it was on sale. It came down to $4.99 from $15. And then yesterday I went to Harry Hartog. So the fourth book I got was Ruby Red Shoes. This one, I don't know if I would read to my if I had like a lot of time, I guess I would read it. But this is more for like to go into my bookshelf, like in my own classroom. But I still got it anyway just because I thought it was a really, again, cute book. I love the illustrations of it. And then the last book I have, still looking to get more books by the way. But the last book I have for right now is The Little Street Library. I chose this book purely because I feel like this would go really well with like younger kids, so like early stage 1 to maybe stage 2. It's basically just about books and, you know, all the wild crazy adventures that people can go on, you know, through stories and reading books and things like that, which I thought was really cool. That's crazy. That's crazy, and I got that on camera too. I've just finished my first round of studying. I studied for about, I think, an hour and... wait, I don't even know what time it is. I've been studying for an hour and a half. As someone who isn't able to sit down for long periods of time, an hour and a half to 2 hours is pretty much all the studying I can do in one session before I have to take a break. Yeah, but today it's super windy outside. If you could take a look, super windy. Right when I was about to start talking, I had spilled. I was like holding my apple juice in my hand, and then I knocked it with my other hand, and then I had spilt quite a bit of it on the floor and onto my legs. So today, obviously studying as much as I can but not pushing myself. I do want to focus on editing because I have a few videos that I need to complete, especially before uni gets really hectic. It's pretty much chill. Maybe it's because it's only the first week, so there's not really a lot of things I have to do. I know one of the units released a lecture that I need to watch. They released it yesterday, but I was at work. I'll do my lectures, that way I have a bit of a I have a break from all the overload that I'm getting. I'm gonna continue studying and grinding this out. I'm so proud of myself. I don't know how to describe it, but I know it doesn't really seem like I'm doing a lot. But for me, this is a lot, especially with, you know, me not mentally feeling the best today. And I'm really proud of myself. Like I've been really consistent. Even though like I'm tired, I still try and finish the task that I'm doing before I go to sleep or before I, you know, move on to whatever thing I have to do. So I'm very proud of myself. Okay, I know you're probably really confused, but I've just been booked for my first ever casual teaching shift. Oh my gosh! Wait, I'm nervous! Wait, oh my gosh! Basically, TLDR, I was so nervous to start casual teaching that I kind of just kept putting it off every time a shift was offered through ClassCover. It's this app where a bunch of casual teachers and like teaching assistants, SLSOs can join school listings. Shifts are given out that way and it's just like first come first serve. Every time a shift would come in, I'm registered to a bunch of different schools, but every time a shift would come in, I would always just leave it just because I was really scared. But I was telling myself, I was like, I'm never going to work if I keep being scared. So I'm like confused and I'm happy, but I'm also nervous and scared. I need to tell my parents. The other reason why I accepted the shift was because this shift is next week, so I have some days to prepare for it. A lot of the shifts that I've been like leaving were the ones that were like next day or morning of because I just felt like I didn't have enough time to prepare. For this specific booking, I had no reason other than fear. Just wanted to point out, if I look a bit different, it's because I took my lashes off. I'm currently getting ready for bed. I just came from the bathroom, but pretty much tried to do some more studying. At around 4 o'clock, I went to my sister's school and I was just talking to her about working as a teacher on Monday and just asking her for some tips and, you know, just wanted to talk to her about all of that and how it kind of works. And then I got home. I was talking to Hannah for quite a while. It is now currently, I don't know my glasses either, 11:15 and I'm going to go to bed. I did wake up earlier today. It still wasn't as early as I would want it, but I'm gonna try again tomorrow and see what time I wake up. I'm hoping I wake up around 8. Realistically, I'm gonna wake up around 9, but we're gonna try. Hey guys, change of plans for today. I was going to, you know, obviously try and study. My laptop is basically broken. I don't know what's going on. I got the battery replaced a couple weeks ago, and since the battery replacement, it's just been like shutting down randomly, and this time it hasn't been able to turn back on. I don't know why. I have the charger in. I really need my laptop. I booked an appointment for the Apple store for 4:30 today because then I'll have the car so I can drive. I can't do anything on it, and it's so weird because I was just using it and then I stepped out of my room and then it just shut down. So update, my laptop is still not working. It's been about 2 hours since it happened. I want to see if my dad's laptop is here so I can use that to study. Yeah, there's not really much I can do, honestly, which sucks because this defeats the whole purpose of me being productive. I could film my other video, so maybe I'll do that. We'll see how I feel. I'm gonna finish my Boston quesadilla and we'll see how it goes.